Greetings everyone, Brett here with Hammerhead Model Making, and I've got something of an interesting video that I've been wanting to do for a little while and was just kind of waiting for the right time and really trying to determine how I wanted to present this video. And so to give you a little bit of context here, it's no secret that I've been reviewing Gaahleri Airbrushes lately. And the Gaahleri Airbrush company reached out to me a little over a year ago asking if I would review one of their airbrushes for them, to do a video and put it on my channel. That they would send me the airbrush, and then that was it. They said, please do a review on it, we want to know what you think. And so I agreed. I said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So they asked me what was I currently using. And at the time, I was using this. This is my Iwata HPC Plus airbrush. And I love this airbrush. This is such a good airbrush. And made a lot of great project with this airbrush. And so I told them this is what I had. And so this is what they sent me. This is the Gaahleri Ace Series GHAC-98D. And as you can tell, they're pretty much identical looking, right? And they function pretty much the same way. And so what they were asking me was, okay, if this is what I'm used to, how does this compare? And and so I tested it out. I did a little test on it, ran some paint through it and took it apart, put it back together. And on the surface, it seemed great. Like, all right, look, function-wise, it was almost identical to the HPC Plus, and it sprayed nicely out of the box. It came with two needle sizes. It came with a 0.38 needle and a 0.5 needle with the associated nozzles. Out of the box, it came with the quick detach attachment here, which is standard on all the Gaahleri brushes. And yeah, so I was like, okay, yeah, it's pretty cool. And so I decided to start using it. And after a while, I started using that one more than I was using my Iwata. And I want to tell you why that is. And it has everything to do with that thread on the Iwata. So in order to attach the nozzle, which is very tiny, you have to thread the tiny nozzle into that tiny thread on the airbrush. And I can't tell you how many times I stripped the threads on the nozzle and had to buy a new nozzle. And they're not terribly cheap. And it wasn't something that like my hobby shop or the local arts and craft shops would carry, so I would have to order it. And it was kind of a pain. And I got my fat fingers, so trying to get that threaded on was always a huge problem. And even if you get it on, you think you get it on, even if it's not completely set correctly, and you start to, you go to start spraying, you start getting bubbles in there because you got a leak. It was a pain. The Gaahleri brushes use a self-centering nozzle, so this piece here, and it is not threaded. It just sits in. So we put it in our needle cap here. It just sits in there, and you don't have to worry about threading. And that little bit alone converted me over to using this Gaahleri airbrush. And it has been a stalwart airbrush over the last year. So I've pretty much, anything that you've seen come out of Hammerhead model making in the last about 14 months has probably been done with this airbrush. And so my goal with this video isn't to try and sell you a Gaahleri airbrush. I'm not going to try and tell you that this is the best airbrush on the market. I just want to let you know that I have enjoyed using it, and it has been a good airbrush. And for the price, I believe that Gaahleri normally sells this one for about $100. And for $100, I think you're getting a fantastic airbrush. Obviously Gaahleri is fairly new to the market, and they're not necessarily the first to do like a self-centering nozzle or offer you a quick detach out of the box. They're and they're not even necessarily like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like they're the top of the line airbrushes in the world. Like they're not. But what they are good affordable airbrushes. Especially for people who are either new to the hobby, returning to the hobby, or maybe they just need an airbrush that's good for priming. They don't need an airbrush that's good for detail. They don't need an airbrush that do all those fancy things. They just need something that's going to prime, right? Gaahleri has good airbrushes for that. And so after a year of using it, the only thing I've had to replace on here is the needle, and that was my fault. I bent the needle because I was rushing myself and being kind of a bonehead, and I bent my .38 needle. And fortunately, you can get replacements. They're reasonably priced. But that's it. Like that's the only thing that's the only problem I've had with it in a year. I did replace the original nozzle cap here with the perforated one. I prefer using this type of cap, or like the crown cap I like, as opposed to like a fully closed one. Out of the box, you get a fully closed one. And then there's a trigger type that I want to get for this one, for the 98D, which is similar to this one. So this is the Mobius 3. I like this trigger, feels much better to me than the round one. I feel like I have a little more grip and control on this one. And they offer this style of trigger for this particular airbrush, so I'm going to be getting that as well. But what's nice is because the cups are removable, so you can swap out different sizes, and they're pretty compatible through all the different airbrush sets. So I can swap out the different airbrush or the different cup sizes. So if I need, if I'm going to be doing like a long session paint job and I need a lot of paint in there, I can use a larger cup on there. But this has just been a good solid airbrush, and I just want to say thank you to Gaahleri for sending it to me and allowing me to test it, allowing me to try it out and use it. And they're going to continue sending me stuff to review. And like I said, they don't pay for reviews. I don't charge them for reviews. They don't tell me what to say in the reviews. I try to be as honest with you as possible. And what's great is, so like I've done some reviews of this style airbrush, the trigger, the grip and trigger style. And at first, I was a little kind of like, okay, I don't quite see the purpose of it. I prefer like the dual action kind of a thing. But I got a lot of great feedback in the comments from people who might have like arthritis or issues with dexterity, and how much easier these types of airbrushes are to use for them. And that was like kind of like a little bit of an eye-opening moment for me, because it was like, well, yeah, duh, that totally makes sense. That, sure, this is nice for me, but I have the dexterity to use something like this with precision. But for someone that might be starting out or might not have the dexterity in their hands anymore, that type of airbrush is very good. And these are good airbrushes, and I've used different brands of this style before. I used an Iwata Neo for a little while, and the Gaahleri ones have a lot more control, a lot more finesse over both your airflow and your paint flow than the previous ones that I've used. So these are great sets of airbrushes, and so this is the Swallowtail brand, or the style. That's what they call it. And they have multiple different versions. They have normal gravity feed. This one is a siphon feed, so it can do both top and bottom. It feeds through the side, and they have lots of different options there. So I hope that you'll understand that when I'm doing reviews for Gaahleri airbrushes, it's not just because, like, I mean, sure, they send it to me. I do the review. I try to give you an honest opinion on it, what I think of it. If I think it will be good, if I think it's worth your money. I understand that we all have a limited amount of money that we can spend on our hobby, and you want to get the most out of that money. And it's like, yeah, sure, you could save up and get, a $300 or $400 Harder and Steenbeck airbrush, and and that's awesome. Like, those are amazing airbrushes. And if that's the value that you want, great, go for it. If you're more into the Iwatas and you want to spend the 150, 200 bucks on an Iwata, like, awesome, go for it. Like, this is a great airbrush. I used it for a long time. But if you're a little bit more of on a budget, you don't have as much to spend on these types of tools, but you still want to get something quality. Because what I definitely wouldn't recommend is going to like the Harbor Freights and getting their little airbrush package. You're not getting anything of quality there. But if you are on a little bit of a budget, I would definitely recommend checking out the Gaahleri Airbrush series, and they get my thumbs up so far. Everything they've sent me so far has been good, and I haven't had an issue. Even their like cheapest airbrush, which I think was around $40 US dollars, is really good for what you're getting. Is it, are you going to be creating, amazing, masterful pieces of, masterworks of art? Who knows? Maybe, but as a beginner airbrush, it's good. So yeah, like that's kind of all I wanted to share with you today, and I hope that in the future you'll check out the reviews on upcoming product, and yeah, they're always coming out with new stuff and new ways to innovate their products. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the future. But so yeah, that's just my 1 year plus retrospective on using my Gaahleri Airbrush. Hope you're all having a great day, great week, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers, everyone.